enough of that nonsense. Oh dear, I need to charge this. Hi everyone, my name is Liz. I read, and welcome to another reading vlog. This is the first day of the romance takeover. I haven't read anything yet, but my goal is to start In a Holidaze by Christina Lauren. I'm really excited to get to this. I'm including this in the Tis the Season-a-thon as well. I am participating in that readathon. They're happening at the same time, so I have overlapping TBRs. That one starts tomorrow. I'm thrown off a little because, you know, life throws curveballs at you. I got sick yesterday. I'm feeling so much better. I had a really good sleep, so I feel better. But my husband's feeling ill, and I have to get groceries today. I want to go to the dollar store, and so I am going to look at some books there while I'm there. When I get back and put all the groceries away, if I find any finds, I will tell you. I'll share them with you. But once I'm home, when all the chores are done, I will get reading. I haven't started reading yet, but I have high hopes for this book. That'll be quick and easy. I've only read one book of theirs. I read the Half Night Stand or whatever, and the writing just flows so easily and quickly. So I anticipate that. I don't even know if this is a romance, but I'm almost positive that it is because it's Christina Lauren. So I'm really excited to participate in this readathon. I do have other things I want to do. I want to post my TBR on Instagram and things like that. So I have things to get done first, but I am excited to get started. So I am at Dollarama. So I'm gonna see, where's the camera? There it is. I'm gonna see what I can find. So, unfortunately, no books that I can think of, and I realized that I forgot to get my kids like advent calendars, and I couldn't see anything in the dollar store, and I prefer getting them like nice chocolate advent calendars. So I think I'm going to Walmart. This trip ended up being way more involved than I anticipated. I like went to the grocery store next door, like a different one, and I couldn't find any. I was so shocked. So no books, unfortunately, but that's okay. I don't actually need books. I feel like this month and next month too, it's gonna be like big spending months. I just feel like I've just been buying a lot of things lately, and I don't need to do that. I think in January I may like do like a no buy month just to like cleanse my spending. I'm usually not like that. I'm usually not someone who just buys a lot of stuff, and it's all things that we need, but it just feels like a lot. So I'm gonna run to Walmart. They will have advent calendars. I know that for a fact. So I'll get a couple for the kids. I bought fruitcake because I've decided I want to see if I like it. I didn't like it as a kid, but my parents always did. Oh dear. So I ended up buying that from the grocery store, and then some cookies for the kids. So maybe tomorrow I'll try it and put that in the Tis the Season-a-thon. So I thought that'd be fun. And I ended up buying like my kids some stuff. They some Christmassy things. So they wanted certain toys and I couldn't find them. So I may have to order them, and then they'll just have to wait for it in their stocking. And I shouldn't be buying them toys now anyways. Anyways, enough of that. So it's much later. It's like 10 to 7. I thought the live show started later, but I guess I misread the information. But I don't know if you can see that. I got the lovely ladies on the TV. So I think I'm going to watch a little bit. I got some fruit cake. I haven't eaten fruit cake since I was a kid, and I never really liked it. So I thought I will try it, and then you guys can get my reaction. You know what? I kind of like it. Like, I know a lot of people don't. I like raisins and things like that, and I know there's other, like, dried fruit in there, but I'm an adult now. I got, like, the dark kind. Like, it's a dark cake. I don't know. It's specified that it has some icing on it. I think I'm going to really enjoy it. I've been reading this and loving it so much. I'm so obsessed. I'm on page 86, and what chapter am I on? I don't know. I absolutely love it. Like, I really like this trope, and I don't think I've seen movies like this before, but I've never read it in a book before. Like, I've seen Groundhog Day, I've seen, like, other Christmas Hallmark movies kind of like this. It's a fun trope, and I like seeing this trope done from a female perspective. So the idea is she's reliving the same holidays. It's not like one day over and over again, it's several days. Like, the vacation is December 20th up until the 26th, so the day after Christmas. And her family and a bunch of other families all go to this cabin every Christmas. It's her parents and their friends, so it's a bunch of families where the parents all went to college together, and they have all these memories. I love this kind of story. Like, I've read similar stories, like the Summer I Turned Pretty has that similar idea where there's a certain place that these people go to, and it's tradition, and this woman in this book, she has a lot of fond memories with this cabin. And I think they don't just come here for Christmas. I think they come, like, during the summer and things like that. But this place means a whole lot to her, and she's close to everyone, and she has a lot of, like, fond memories of not just with her parents, but with the other members of the family. She has a really close relationship with Benny, who's this, like, older bachelor, and she has this little ritual she has with another parent where they always, like, get up early. Like, I just love things like that, and one specific place where people return to over and over again, and there's a lot of history around it. There's other people that she grew up with, like the other kids. So there's 2 other boys. There's an older boy and a younger boy, and they're not boys anymore. They're all adults now. She's like 26, I think. And the oldest brother, Andrew, is 30. And then Theo, the younger one, is about her age. And she's been in love with Andrew forever. And the story starts off with her having a thing with Theo. And then she starts reliving this day or this vacation over and over again. And she's trying to figure out what's going on. I'm really enjoying the writing, the clever things they're doing when it comes to the time travel. They end it as specific things. They are, I wouldn't call them quite twists, but the authors have been really clever when it comes to when they restart things. You think it would be like a traditional repeat thing, but it's not. So I really enjoyed that they're making this story their own, because this story's been told over and over again. So I don't know, I'm really loving it so far. It's such an easy read. I just love their writing. It just flows so naturally. I'm just obsessed with it. I just want to read it all night. Like, I feel like I haven't had that in a long time, where a book is just so easy that I just want to keep reading it, and just that's what I want to do. So obviously I need to pick up all their books because I'm obsessed, and I had a feeling that was going to be the case. With My Favorite Half Night Stand, I only gave it 4 stars, but the writing, I love the writing. It's just so comforting and easy. I'm obsessed. So I'm looking forward to reading more from this author, and I'm obsessed with this. This is just the right thing for me right now. So, yeah, loving it. So, I'm gonna eat my fruitcake. I got my fruitcake here. I don't know if I still have it, but I was listening to Christmas music. When I'm in the living room with the kids, I need like background music so I can focus on reading, and there's the book. I love it. But I'm gonna listen to these ladies talk for a bit. So, I'll update you a little later. So, I feel like I need to, lower it. So, good morning. It's the next day. I don't have my glasses on. Whoops. I just finished getting ready. And it's late. It's probably like 11 now. And I'm sorry if you hear my son in the background. But guess who finished their first book? So excited. I want to be able to see. Happy day 2, but this is going to be end of day 1 vlog for the romance takeover readathon, and I finished this morning. The minute I picked it up, I was hooked. Like, I was obsessed. I couldn't put it down. I read until like midnight thinking about it. That's what happens usually when I read until the middle of the night, is I end up thinking about it the whole time. Luckily, which doesn't always happen, I actually did manage to fall asleep. But when I woke up again, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, I gotta finish it. I'm obsessed. Malin, I think that's her name, Malin, her and her family go to the same cabin every Christmas. They also go other times of year, but every Christmas they spend at this cabin with family members, or not family members, friends. Her parents' friend group get together every Christmas and holiday at this cabin. It's owned by one of the couples, but they're college friends, a big friend group from college. It's a total of 6 of them. Some of them have paired off. Some of them have people married from outside of the group. But ever since Malin was little, she's been going to this cabin every Christmas. And this year, things go a little differently. She makes a mistake, and as they are leaving the vacation, they usually meet December 20th until December 26th, the day after Christmas. But as they're leaving, she makes a wish that the universe can show her how to be happy, and she ends up reliving the same vacation over and over again. So it's a Groundhog Day kind of story, but it's not one day, it's a whole vacation. I loved the Christmas vibes, definitely in here for sure. Very Christmassy. They do a lot of Christmas activities. They do a lot of Christmas cooking and baking and drinking and spending time together. It's a big, rambunctious group, which I always love reading about. I think that's one thing I'm learning about this author duo, is they do friend groups really well, or community dynamics, because this is more like a community. It's a bunch of people getting together every year, and you can tell they all have history with each other. They have inside jokes. They poke fun at each other, and they're like a found family, and I loved reading about this community. You got the Christmas vibes because they're at the cabin and there's snow, and it's about Malin trying to figure out what's going on and how to kind of break this curse, try to figure out what she's supposed to do. The thing I also loved about this book is that it wasn't what you expected it to be. I think this is a well-known trope for everyone. We've seen it in the famous movie Groundhog Day, but we've also seen it, I think, in other like Christmassy movies. This is not the first time we've seen something like this. They threw some curveballs that I was not expecting, and I loved that about this story. Also, the big surprise for me is I was surprised by the romance. I wasn't anticipating the romance that we ended up getting. So I think you will be surprised, at least I was. And I love when authors do that. I love it when authors take a trope and like turn it on its head and bring us something new. And I definitely believe that with this book. So I definitely highly recommend it. I'm giving it 5 stars. It's not a hesitant 5 stars, but like I kind of want to amend it, because I'm only hesitant with giving it 5 stars because I was surprised by the romance. Usually when you go into a romance, you assume the direction it's going. And so since I assumed one way, I wasn't totally invested in the relationship that we got. I was expecting it to go another way. So arguably, I'm giving it 5 stars mostly because I was surprised and I liked how the authors threw me off. But at the same time, it didn't give me the same feelings that a normal romance would if I give it 5 stars, because I was always hesitant with the relationship, I guess, because I wasn't expecting it. I thought it was going to go a different way. I thought it was going to end up being way more dramatic than it ended up being. But I still loved it a lot, and if you don't mind being surprised with the romance, like, you may not be surprised, you may see it from like the very beginning, but I didn't. I assumed it was going to follow certain tropes, and it didn't. It went a totally different direction, so that's why I'm giving it 5 stars. But I look forward to rereading this and then being totally invested in the relationship and just like immersing in that experience next time around if I ever end up reading this. So I definitely love this. I'm obsessed with this author duo now. Like, I need to read everything. Like, I think another reason why I love them so much is just the writing is so easy and you can't help but fall into the story. And I felt that way with Half Night Stand. Even though I didn't give it as high of a rating, I still felt that way about the writing, and I still felt that way about, like, I felt the same way about the friend group as I do in this friend group. You can't help but like fall in love with every single character. And you can't help but fall in love with the community. But I'm obsessed. I need to read everything they've written ever because I just love it so much. I'm done my first book, and I didn't anticipate reading it this quickly, but I definitely did. Like I said, I'm going to end the vlog here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Down below, I'm going to list the playlist for my reading vlogs if you want to watch more reading vlogs. There's videos on the screen you can click on if you want more videos that way. I would love to know if you've read this book. Please comment down below if you have. I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions about it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you have not done so. You can follow me on Readathon Instagram. And you know what? I want you to keep reading. Bye.